friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation, their honest thoughts. And I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Awakened Tarot, and pile number two is the Pause Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today. But I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading. So just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. There is going to be an extended for this reading, so let's take a look at what you can expect in the extended. So first off, we'll be looking at what are their honest feelings. All right, then we will be looking at what are their true desires for this connection, and will they ever tell you their honest thoughts and feelings? If yes, when, and if no, why not? Okay, so we'll be looking into this in the extended. So details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose the Awakened Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, pile one, specifically for the contact and or separation situation, their honest thoughts. Let's take a look. Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, Two of Cups, Two of Swords, the Sun, Ten of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. I also have your Oracle cards. We have the Cheetah. We have Vibrance with Bee Balm. You are important to me. Sweet, intense passion, sacrifice. Okay. Definitely reconciliation energy coming through very, very fast. The energy is also very intense, very fast as well. Your person, honest thoughts about this connection, they've been thinking a lot about the two of you and specifically the choices that they have made that have led to the two of you being in no contact at this point in time. I think that your person may have gone through certain life experiences that's coming very, very heavy because we have the Hierophant energy coming through. So I think that your person has grown a lot in this no contact that's happened between the two of you, specifically grown to understand that some of the choices that they made leading to the no contact between the two of you was actually working against the two of you. Maybe in the past your person wasn't sure about this connection, or maybe things were like they didn't understand how to choose this connection is also what I'm hearing. Even though they recognize the depth of the connection, even though they could feel how much both of you care for one another, I think that there was a lot of hesitation, and it's just, I'm also being called to see the blindfold, so it feels like maybe even if they wanted to choose this connection, they didn't know how to, or they didn't know what would happen if they chose this connection, and because of that uncertainty, your person didn't want to make any fast decisions or make any impulsive decisions is also what I'm hearing. But it's a little bit different, pile one, because your person wants to come in fast now. Now they're in the energy of wanting to make faster decisions when it comes to the two of you, and there is that a bit of impulsive energy that is also coming through at this point in time. So maybe in the past your person was feeling it, but they kind of were holding themselves back, but now it feels like they want to rush in. They're very, very confident about this connection. More importantly, I think that they are confident about themselves. Like they can handle this connection even if things do well or things don't do well. Your person is kind of shifting that confidence within themselves, not about your connection or you, which I feel is healthy because your person's relying on themselves to take them through whatever could happen in this connection. I do feel that your person may be reaching out anytime soon. It's very, very fast moving energy that's coming through. I think that there is, of course, with intense passion coming through, I think that maybe things will kind of pick up from where they left off. I think that that is the energy between the two of you as well. Like maybe you have been through cycles of no contact in the past, but every time both of you come together, it's like no time has passed. That energy is coming through. I do think that your person, at this point in time, it's more about letting you know that you are important to them, letting you know that they want this connection, but they are going to leave it to you in the sense that if you don't want them back, they will completely accept it and they will walk away. However, your person is determined to at least give it a try or to at least ask you for a chance. They do see some kind of a family with you, however you wish to define it, like the two of you, but it definitely seems to be some kind of long-term goal that your person has with respect to this connection. And maybe in the past there were a lot of distractions, but today I don't see any distractions. In fact, I think that your person, even if those distractions are still around your person, it's kind of like they've clocked out of it and they're just zoned in onto you and this connection as well. There is a lot of past pain between the two of you. They acknowledge that. They do understand that maybe because of the past pain, you might not be receptive to them anymore. But even so, I think that there is a very deep determination coming through from your person that maybe things can be different this time around. It's very sure steps coming from your person. I want to get more information. Overall, yeah, I think that the more your person stays away from this connection, I told you a little bit of that impulsive energy, I told you. It's coming through very, very strongly with your person. All right, so the more your person stays away from this connection, or the more there is silence between the two of you, the more it's kind of building a burden within your person. The more they can't take it, the more they feel like they just want to drop it and run towards you. And also, the longer that both of you are in no contact with each other, the more impulsive your person is going to start becoming, right? So I would expect, how do I say this? I would expect your person to pop in and out for a little bit, just because I think that the intensity of being away from you is too much. So they might pop in, check your temperature a little bit is what I'm hearing. So are you open to them? Are you receptive to them? They'll kind of check in and then they'll go back in to kind of strategize and to figure out what they need to do next, right? At this point in time, they don't know how they're going to go about things, but they just want to come in. That's the impulsive energy that you might see. So if you feel a little bit confused about why your person randomly just steps into your life and then leaves, or they just say hey and then they just don't reply after that, or even they could give you a missed call and then when you ask them, okay, well, what was it, then they don't really do anything. Yeah, that's the energy that's coming through. It's like they want to be in your life, but at the same time they're thinking of how to go about it, how to let you know everything that they're feeling. So they check in to see whether you're still open to them. If you are open to them, they go back in and then they strategize some more. And then they, again, because the no contact is kind of pushing them to feel impulsive or to do impulsive things, again, they come in to check in because they're not ready yet completely, but they still want to keep tapping into your energy, all right? Overall, I do see that your person is coming in. I think that both of you are going to have some conversations about where both of you are at, as well as what is expected out of the two of you. Is also what I'm hearing. Yes, they're coming in. You're gonna feel a different energy from your person. They're not the same person that they were when this went into no contact. You'll find that elevation in them. You'll find that clarity in their thoughts as well when they step in. And more importantly, you'll feel that grounded energy coming through from them when they do come in, right? But overall, fast moving energy, very short energy as well. So I would expect a few pop-ins, but after that, the energy will stabilize and then they will come in with a more grounded energy. That's also one message that's coming through. All right, let's take a look at your extended. Let's see what's coming through in the extended. So we just looked at their honest thoughts. Okay, now we're going to look at their honest feelings and what are their true desires for this connection. And then we'll look at, will they ever tell you their honest thoughts and their feelings? So if there are any delays or blocks, I will kind of tap into that energy. And if it is yes, then we'll probably try to get a timeline. Of course, with timelines, they are a bit tricky, so I'm going to leave it out there. But if it's a yes, then we'll look at more details about that as well. All right, so that is what we're going to be covering in the extended. Details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below. This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Take care, trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pal 2. For those of you who chose the Pause Tarot, this is going to be your reading, all right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pal 2, specifically for no contact and or separation situation, person's honest thoughts. The Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, Ten of Wands, Four of Cups, Five of Wands. What's going on? Six of Pentacles. Okay, hold on. I also have your Oracle cards. We have Rose and Joy. I feel cared for by you. Weekend trips. Anger. Hyena. Okay, I understand what's going on. This person is really good at masking their thoughts and feelings, aren't they? I think it must be very, very frustrating for you to understand what they're thinking and what they're feeling at all times. There's definitely been some kind of conflict that's gone on between the two of you. It might not have been an outburst because your person suppresses their emotions and their thoughts very well. So it might be bubbling inside them. Their honest thoughts are that they are not over what has happened between the two of you, all right? On the outside, when they interact with you or when they're telling other people, it's possible that they tell everyone, oh, you know what? I'm completely chill. Everything's fine. I'm okay with this. But internally, yeah, it's still bubbling within them. They are not over what's gone down between the two of you. They are very, very upset. I mean, with the hyena coming out and the anger card coming out, Moon, Ten of Wands, nope, this person is not over it just yet. All right, so don't trust what they are showing to the rest of the world. Don't even trust how they are being with you. Even in these brief moments of interactions that you may have with them. For some of you, yes, it could be absolute no contact. But for some of you, I am actually seeing that this person and you may converse every now and then. But I would say no, don't trust how they're showing up in this connection. Like, this person could spend a lot of time with you and still be angry with you and have that anger bubbling inside them. I don't get very healthy energy from this, to be very honest with you, Pal 2. It's not sitting right with me inside. So I would say just be a little bit careful, because when you suppress your feelings to that extent, to an extent where you are showing the complete opposite of what you're feeling. I mean, look at anger, and then we have joy on this side. Yeah, what happens, and Six of Pentacles is caring for someone else. I feel cared for you. It's opposite of what they are feeling on the inside. Yeah, be a little bit careful about people like that. I mean, good or bad, intentions, good or bad, it's still not honest thoughts and feelings that are coming up to the surface or being shown to you. So whatever decisions you make, whatever thoughts you have about this person or feelings that you have about this person, just don't take them to be what your person is showing you or telling you. This doesn't have to be a romantic connection for some of you. I am getting this to be a platonic and or a familial connection. But if you've been like having this nagging feeling within you that this person's actually not over it, they might have been making passive aggressive comments, or there's just something off about their energy, yeah, you're absolutely on point. Trust your intuition on this. Let me ask, why exactly are you being told this? I just want to know. Okay, we have divine counterparts coming through. All right. Okay, so you, on your hand, might be thinking that things are... Okay, this is understandable. Okay, so on your end, maybe you are actually reacting to how your person is showing on the outside, like you're responding based on that. But just know that for this anger to subside within your person, for them to work through that anger, it is going to take time. All right, there is a lot of ego that's coming up to the surface right now because of the anger that your person feels. So if you have been hoping for reconciliation, or you have been thinking that reconciliation is coming through because your person seems to be good or seems to be open, or even their energy, I guess I would say what they're showing to the rest of the world, because the energy is definitely a little bit closed off, but what they're showing to the rest of the world, this is just a little bit of a course correction for you that's coming through. That no, trust the intuitive feelings that you are getting about where your person is at. There's still a long way to go for them to subside their anger, for them to work through it. At this point in time, they're not ready to, all right? At this point in time, they might even be kind of rejecting working through this internal anger. They might be feeling comfortable to just show that they are okay with the rest of the world. All right, so that is one message that's coming through. I would say be a little bit careful when you are around this person, because what they're showing is not what's actually going on within them. I mean, I want to know if this person work against you or for you. What's happening over here? Let's check out. It's not sitting right with me. Okay, so for some of you, yes, your person will choose to work through the anger. For others of you, it looks like your person will express that anger. So there are two ways that this is going to go, okay? One, if they work through it on their own, then, you know, things are going to, over time, become better for the two of you. That's them just working through it on their own. However, for some of you, I do see that your person will explode at some point in time. Like the anger will keep bubbling, and then it will just come out. But that also means it gives both of you an opportunity to resolve things, because it's no longer within them. It's just being expelled out. So that also gives them some time and space to calm down and to work through that anger. It might just be different ways of working through that anger. All right, let me get you one advice. Yeah, the Sun, and we have the Magician. Okay. So if you ask your person to express what they're feeling, they're going to shut down even more. Don't do that, all right? That's one big message that's coming through. What you can do is, energetically, you can be open to how your person is going to express this anger, right? Maybe there is also anger and resentment on your end that you need to clear out as well. Maybe there is kindness and compassion that you need to develop for your person about this situation. Maybe you've forgotten that, or you've lost touch with that because of how angry or because of the situation that has risen between the two of you. So energetically, you are aligning to your person, working through the anger. How do you do that? You do that by working through it internally first. So whatever residue anger that you have within you, whatever resentment you have within you, if you feel like you've not been able to tap into the love that you have for your person, take some time to get in touch with that. The more you can at least be in the energy where you are receptive to however they choose to show up, and you are receptive to their thoughts and feelings with respect to the anger, whatever thoughts and feelings that come up because of the anger, the more you're actually energetically aligning to them, expelling that anger out, or even working through it. Overall, I do see potential for things to go back to normal between the two of you. However, you need to also energetically align to that. All right. So the moment you step into an energy where you, first off, are able to hold that love for your person within you, regardless of what's gone down. Not just that, you are able to express your feelings and thoughts as well. Honestly, you are aligning to your person, also showing up in a more aligned, or I guess more true to what they are feeling on the inside. All right. So I do see it can be worked out, but it'll happen in either two ways. Either your person will work through it, or they will just show you, and then both of you will get a chance to work through it. Because all of this hiding, you don't know what they're thinking, you don't know what they're feeling, so you can't work on it per se. I do see a bit of pause energy between the two of you, so don't try to fix what's going on between the two of you by talking to them or by trying to get things to go between the two of you. Maybe you want things to be better between the two of you, but nothing you say or do in 3D is going to help the situation. In fact, it's going to make your person close off even more. You're going to be delaying things from working out. However, if you focus on yourself and you work through this energetically, you will be able to manifest both of you aligning to work through things, however that plays out between the two of you. All right, that's a very big message that's coming through. Okay, so the more you align with the love that you have for this person, the more you are honest with your thoughts and feelings on your end about what's gone down between the two of you and the situation between the two of you, the more your person also aligns to that, right? It's aligning that way, okay? So, well, yeah, one big message, like it's coming through again and again. I'm so sorry if I'm repeating it, but it's coming through again and again. I have no choice, all right? And yeah, my spirit guide's like, don't apologize, okay? But yes, you understand what I mean. Yeah, they said don't apologize. It's for their own good. Okay, yes, I was called to correct that. Okay, but yes, don't, like, sometimes you might want to like pretend that everything's going fine because your person is in that energy, or you might overdo in flooding your love because you know that they are upset with you. No, be neutrals. Stay true to who you are. Stay aligned on your end, all right? Don't overdo anything in order to bridge the gap between the two of you. Focus on yourself, align your energy, then they will automatically align their energy. That's also a message that's coming through. Okay, let's take a look at the extended. Let's see what more details about what is going to come through. So we'll look at what are their honest feelings. So we looked at their thoughts, their honest thoughts. We're going to look at their honest feelings. Then we'll look at what are their true desires for this connection. All right, and then because I think now it's a little bit clouded by the anger, so we'll look at their true desires for this connection. Will they ever tell you their honest thoughts and feelings? If yes, when? And if no, why not? We'll take a look at this as well, all right? So if yes, I'm trying to get a timeline for that. And if no, then we'll look at what might be potential delays or potential blocks for both of you in this connection, for your person to express themselves honestly. Okay, so that is where I will leave you for today, Pal 2. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Pal 2, take care. Trust your intuition. You always have for you. Catch you in my next one. Bye.